Okay, let's pick the games for this weekend. What's interesting about the collection of teams that are left, Buffalo, Kansas City, Washington, Philly, you have the two big markets in the NFC. You have two small markets in the AFC, but all of them are pretty much snow belt teams. There's not a team in here that played in a dome or played in a southern environment where you might be more likely to build that fast track offense. Let's pick AFC first. Are we picking with the point spread or just picking winners?
We had the point spread, so if you want to pick points, it's up to you.
Got to pick with the points.
I think for this round we should pick with the points. What is the Buffalo Kansas City spread right now? 2 still?
By 2, right?
We had -1.5 on FanDuel this week.
Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
I mean, the line's irrelevant when it's that low. I like the Bills. I think they're going to win the game. I know it's in Kansas City.
Wow.
Contrary to popular belief, Josh Allen, even though they were 0-3 against the Chiefs, Josh Allen's played very well in those games.
Boy, we're 3-0, or we're 3 for 3 on the Bills. I think.
Oh, you're going Bills too?
I'm going Bills too.
Yeah, I think they beat them outright, and I don't think it's going to be particularly close.
Oh, I think it'll be close.
I don't agree with that.
I don't. I think there's a huge disparity right now between the way the Bills are playing, and I know the Chiefs flipped the switch last week, and all of a sudden Travis Kelce looked like Travis Kelce again, but I think this is the Bills' year.
Here's the biggest thing I'm worried about for Buffalo, and obviously I want Buffalo to win, and everybody wants Buffalo to win if you're not a Chiefs fan. What's happening in the NFL is when fans whine about referee calls, that's fans. That doesn't matter. All right? The league is not cheating for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. If you want, you can believe whatever stupid conspiracy theory you want the league. There's no upside to them cheating for him. There's tons of downside if the league were cheating for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Teams are getting it in their heads going into the game, and that's affecting them.
It's loser's mentality.
It's a total loser mentality. I used to kill the Browns when they would complain about officiating.
I was so turned off by
And the Texans after the game. It was embarrassing.
I was so turned off by their reaction for their coach to be up there doing that.
Yeah.
You're setting the wrong example,
Bad calls happen. Shut up and don't let it go.
That's not, but the refs did not cost Houston that game.
No, they were going to win even if those plays that were in question weren't called. They still were the better team. They were going to win the game.
That's it. I mean, and so the Bills have to go in there, and I think they will. Not it's us against the refs and the Chiefs. If you have that attitude, you're already behind the.
Well, you know what perpetuates that? You talk about the fans.
Yeah.
Everywhere on social media you look.
I know, it's ridiculous.
You saw it. You saw, like at the coin toss, it had for the next round, it had the Bills player standing there with 3 refs standing there for the coin toss.
So
you see it everywhere.
Yeah.
It gains traction. And then even if you didn't believe that, suddenly because it's everywhere, you now believe it.
That's right.
And it clearly infected the Texans' locker room.
No doubt.
And I think that it was in their head already when they went into the game.
I think a lot
of
teams have been doing
before the game started.
And that's been a problem.
Yeah, I hope the Bills don't go in with that attitude. Just beat them. Win the game.
I'm taking the Chiefs for the record.
Wow, okay.
I mean, they're at home. I think it's going to be close.
I think last team with the ball last wins.
Although neither offense has been explosive.
Yeah.
Interestingly, we think of Mahomes and Allen putting up huge numbers, but they haven't.
They played in the regular season, and the Bills won.
If it's a one-score game and Mahomes has the ball with a minute left, the Chiefs are winning the game.
What was the score in the regular season game, and where was it played?
I believe it was in Buffalo, and I think they won 29-21, but I'll confirm for you in 1 sec.
All right. I do think that I love the matchup. It's going to be a great matchup. We remember the game from a couple of years ago.
In Buffalo, 30-21, excuse me, 30-21.
30-21, so a 9-point win on their field. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. It was amazing to me watching Kansas City last week how all of a sudden, after being completely a non-factor all season, Travis Kelce just became Travis Kelce again.
Yeah.
It was
saving
crazy.
Him for the playoffs.
It's almost like this team only performs when they know they have to.
Yeah.
And that's a risky thing, but it's also a nice thing to know that here's the button.
Hasn't been risky to them.
No, it's worked.
What about the NFC guys? Eagles, Commanders, who you got?
What's the spread there?
6, I think.
6.5.
Well, 6.5.
Wow.
I love the Commanders. I think it's a close game. I think it could go either way. I'm going to pick the upset with the Commanders, but I love them with the points because I think it's a field goal game. The reason I love them so much is because Jalen Hurts is not healthy. And if they had played on a clean track last week, the Eagles might have gone down.
Yeah.
But he is not healthy, and I know he's going to play, but I'm concerned about that. And I don't know that, Washington's defense is okay, but I don't know that Hurts is going to be able to take full advantage of it because He's banged up. So I'll go with the healthier quarterback. I think Daniel's the better quarterback and the healthier quarterback. And the being a rookie, to me, hasn't mattered his first 2 games. I don't think it's going to matter here.
I like Washington to cover, but I think Philly wins the game.
I could see that.
I'm like
Bull game,
Bull. I'm taking Washington all the way around.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win the game. Give me those points. to your point, I think that's stealing.
I'm surprised.
6.5.
Yeah. Where did it open?
I think 6. It's been right around
wow.
there, yeah.
I think that's stealing. I mean, you're going to give Jaden Daniels 6.5 points. And to me, this game comes down to one thing. Can the Washington defense keep Barkley in check? If they keep him under 100 yards, I think they win the game. If he runs over them like he has,
like 160.
But he's just been incredible.
Well, he needs 100 and I say 148 yards to have the most rushing yards ever in a season, regular season, playoffs combined.
Wow.
Terrell Davis has the top 2 totals in the history of the league.
Amazing.
In what, 98 and 97?
Well, of course, he had.
98 and 97, yeah.
He didn't play the 17th game, did he? Didn't they sit
No,
Barkley?
Barkley did not. Otherwise, it would have been
Yeah.
over it already. But,
So I mean, that's kind of apples to
16
apples.
games, right.
All right, there you go. It should be a great weekend of you. I can't believe we have 3 NFL games left.
Yeah.
That's it. And then we go into the doldrums.